You ready to fight? Ready.
We are underway. Just unable to quite find that range. All right, first round is underway. Many people expected a big storyline, and this one would be her jab. She's got a decided reach advantage here tonight.
She is very long. She is very tall. She is very knowledgeable. Look for her to circle on the outside. Pop, pop, pop. The jab, and then let the big right hand or the big left follow.
Right hand, yup. Oh, nice investment with the kick to the body. And she caught the kick. She catches the leg and now reacts beautifully to the takedown.
That's a big strike right there.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oh, she's got a roundhouse kick in the arsenal, DC, and she put it to good use there.
I mean, landed that kick beautifully. The only reason she didn't spin all the way around was because her opponent's body stopped it because she landed with so much force. Oh, nice kick. Big knee lands to the body. It got checked.
Under 3 minutes to go in round one. All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
Let's get it going. Come on, we got this.
Everything working off of her jab. Trying to establish that jab once again. Great kick to the body by her there.
Till you stop it, I'm going to keep kicking. Body kick after body kick.
All right, so a pretty good series of kicks by her there as she continues to really land at will tonight.
I mean, there is no tell to when she is going to throw that kick, and before her opponent can react, the leg is already back, loaded up again.
Oh, you gotta like that, DC. She caught the kick and immediately counters with a perfect takedown.
She got an opportunity, and as you know, this young lady, every opportunity she turns and uses to her benefit. She did exactly that. Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up.
20 seconds now remain in the round. Second round, straight ahead. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face.
Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward. Nice defense there.
Well, now she's really starting to time her opponent. Beautiful punch lands there shortly after she caught the leg. Oh, look at that. Caught the kick and takes her to the dump. Puts her right on her back.
Great job running her feet, dumping her opponent to her butt on the takedown kick off that nice kick.
Oh, she's really starting to put together. What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike now. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing.
Oh, she lands the punch there, really using her reach advantage in this one thus far. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without. Beautiful reaction by her there as she catches the kick and works for an immediate takedown with the counter.
Reactionary takedowns are the best takedowns because you don't have to go and create them. She did exactly that on that takedown after catching the kick.
able to check the high kick.
Let's go. Keep going.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
Just work. You need to work.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was, and she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Circling to her right.
Back in this fight.
Well, her body has really absorbed a lot of shots in this fight, and now you're starting to see some of that redness, the visible damage. You got to make an adjustment, I would think.
She's got to make an adjustment. I mean, she has to do something different. Right now, she is a step behind her opponent. Every time her opponent gives her a feint, she overreacts, and bang, here comes the body attack. She's got to take the lead if she wants to stay in this fight.
Oh, a nice jump. Oh, you gotta like that, DC. She caught the kick and immediately counters with a perfect takedown.
She got an opportunity, and as you know, this young lady, every opportunity she turned and uses to her benefit, she did exactly that.
All right, well, what a round it was. You know, she kicks like a mule, and that kicking game was on full display in that round, champ.
And you see the damage that it's done to her opponent. Her opponent's limping back to the corner. She's moving much more slowly as the fight is going on.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, so 2 pretty good previous rounds. Now another round is underway. Your thoughts on what we might see here over these 5 minutes?
That one of these young ladies will really start to try and drive the point home that she is the better fighter.
Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. Man, another body strike lands. She's known for her toughness, but that only goes so far. You got to make an adjustment or she's going to lose here tonight.
Absolutely. And J.A., I mean, do we start to look to the corner to question whether or not they should do something about it? Because she's obviously not able or capable of making the change. Maybe they have to save her on this night.
Nice. Nicely done. Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. Well, she said in these situations she had to protect her head, and defensively she has done an outstanding job of that.
She could not do it any better.
Oh, what a shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon still.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive hit.
Keep it up. Let's go.
Well, her striking has been great tonight, rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This would look like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she's going all out to try to finish it.
Well, not sure if there's an injury or something, but here we are late in this fight, and she absolutely needs a finish or she's not going to win this
Well,
fight.
she needs a finish. She's taking a beating. I mean, she's fatigued. She's exhausted. She sees a fighter that has gotten the best of her. I can understand the frustration, but she has to...
Oh, look at that. Beautiful reaction by her there. She catches the kick and works for an immediate takedown with the counter.
Reactionary takedowns are the best takedowns because you don't have to go and create them. She did exactly that on that takedown after catching the kick.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. 30 seconds to go in this one. Under 20 seconds now to go. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. And there she goes again, landed another strike on the ground. All right, so the fight goes the distance. Outstanding action on both sides all night.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. UFC Women's Bantamweight title is on the line.
Beautiful combination by the champion there.
And she caught the kick. Oh, you gotta like that, DC. She caught the kick and immediately counters with a perfect takedown.
She got an opportunity. As you know, this young lady, every opportunity she turns and uses to her benefit. She did exactly that.
All right, here we go, early round one. Her opponent figures to have a hard time getting inside tonight. Extended reach advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only does she have a long reach, she has an ability to know how to use it. She understands her advantages, and she makes sure to fight to those tendencies.
Massive head kick.
Caught that kick there.
Let's go. You can do this.
Push kick there to the body. Landed that left hook. Oh, combination striking at its best. Another great sequence out of her there.
She is just throwing everything with so much confidence. Every time she throws, she believes that she is going to land, and to this point, she has done just that. Oh.
Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and looks like some swelling on her head area.
I mean, swelling on her.
And she did not miss there. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she's standing. It's a good right hand right there.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Oh, and the high kick lands. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially wrap.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She doesn't have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
right, so she's able to work her way back to her feet now.
Oh!
And there it is!
My goodness!
All right, so she gets the flush knockout here tonight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
First round underway. Try to establish that jab.
Big punches.
Beautiful kick to the body. She blocked that punch.
Massive body kick land.
Back to the body kick now. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without it. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Clips her with the right. Rock'em sock him out of the chute here.
Jab is on point right now.
Well, she has really shored some things up defensively here as she blocks another set of shots there.
She said it was going to be a focus, get better defensively, and tonight she's showing that the work has been done.
Midway through round one. Oh, that lead left will work. Nicely done. Well, no surprise that this striker has come out aggressively to begin the fight here tonight. She's landing at a pretty good clip as well.
She's landing at a very high percentage, and you can see the aggressiveness at which she fights.
Oh, And there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that when she is this.
She's higher there. They were waiting to it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her.
It seems like we are in the final act of a four-part play because this fight is about done. Oh, nice body shot.
Lands a nice one, too. Big left hand. Oh! Massive kick to the head. Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show. Back to the feet now. 45 seconds remain in the round.
Oh! She's hurt. There it is again. Look at it.
Oh! Another knockdown!
Big cut to right hand.
Oh!
Huge shot going on right here.
Oh, my goodness.
There's the horn. To digest from that. All right, so the round is over. Not a great one for her. You see, she sustained that cut on her lip. So now the cut man will earn his money. He gets in there quickly. He'll try to shut that thing and prevent it from becoming too much of a factor here moving forward. All right, the fighters hit the stools for 60 seconds between rounds. That gives us a chance to re-rack some replays, including the strike that we believe was the one that caused her lip to split wide open.
Well, she was very accurate in that round. She landed a ton of damage to her opponent, and it was this shot right here, bam, right on the lip that caused the damage. She's struggling now with where the cut is, but it could be a lot worse and in much worse places on her face.
Mentally, she seems to still...
She's got to start looking to finish here.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Just out of range with the big right hand. Well, she told us coming in that the body strikes and the body work would be a big cornerstone of her game.
Oh! Big right hand.
Oh, she caught the kick. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
As she evades, that chin's way high in the air.
Man, look at that. He's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight. That's a right hand. Oh, that's big.
Oh, brutal knee to the body. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Well, significant swelling now in and around that left eye. Might even be starting to close. Oh, nice block.
That was a nice combination there.
Nice straight right lands. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Oh, nasty cut there, right on the bridge of the nose. Catches the kick there. We'll see what she can do with it.
That's some power there.
Well, she went for it there, but she missed. And sometimes when you miss that badly, it can really tax your gas tank. She's really going to have to figure out a way to conserve some stamina if she's going to have any success. Danes right into the body, and she is clearly hurt, DC.
She's hurt very bad. I don't know if she's going to be able to recover from this. Oh, beautiful little change.
20 seconds to go. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, I'm just not sure how many more strikes she can take.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go, starting the final round. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
Hands up.
Just missed with the left there.
It's your show, come on.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with this. She now has her opponent on the ropes.
She threw her entire body into that massive uppercut, and she is seeing the rewards of her hard work.
Well, she felt like the uppercut was going to be there. It has absolutely been there. No reason to think she won't get back to it here.
No, she's going to go back to that position. She has to. She can go from the clinch. She can do it off of her combination. She just has...
Back to the feet.
Oh, my goodness.
What a turn of events here inside this arena. An absolutely crazy flush knockout, and there's going to be...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. Opens with the left hand and lands flush. Oh, good vision defensively. Really succinct combination. Her striking's tight tonight.
Oh, man.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. And she caught the kick. Oh, look at that. Caught the kick and takes her to the dot. Puts her right on her back.
Great job running her feet.
Beautiful. Oh, you gotta like that, DC. She caught the kick and immediately counters with a perfect takedown.
She got an opportunity. As you know, this young lady, every opportunity she turns and uses to her benefit. She did exactly that.
Take her down.
Oh, lands a beautiful jab. And as she misses with the left punch. And as she snapped her head back there, this could be the end.
She landed a massive uppercut that hurt her opponent very, very badly.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Get out of there.
Oh, another ground strike gets through. Posturing up now. Oh, and she lands a huge strike to the head. These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. Oh, another heavy shot gets through.
She's getting up, yep.
And there's that jab. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having will not be easy. But she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on.
Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there, and you land something, and you may think, wow, that was hard. Your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on him, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on that.
Oh! Huge connection by her there.
Lower the curtain. Bring the cast out. Bring the cast. If you take a bow, the night's over.
Final seconds. Oh, looks like a cut there. Yes, nasty one on the lip. Round 2 is next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so that's the end of the round. Lots of...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Well, get the bonus checks ready as our next round gets underway. This crowd is going sick, and hard to blame them after what they saw in the previous
They
round.
are going crazy. These two young ladies are putting on a show.
Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Lands a jab.
She got that single power shot.
Well, a bloody mess it is not, but that cut is getting worse by the minute.
It just keeps advancing because she...
Her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, you don't see this type of strike in this weight class. She lands, and she lands very effectively. Oh, my goodness! Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come down.
Now lands a solid punch there. Well, confidence has never been an issue for her, but I'm not sure she's ever been this confident after getting that huge knockdown in the previous round.
Well, she should be confident. She was landing everything, and then she finally got that knockdown to end the beginning of the earlier round.
Man, look at the redness appearing on the left side of her body there. That's starting to really add up. Nice spinning attack there, and able to land to the body. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent...
Oh, big ground strikes continue to land.
You ready to fight? Ready.
And we are underway. All right, early round 1. She's got a huge reach advantage and a beautiful jab to back it up.
Oh, a fantastic jab, great kicks, just a knowledge of range and distance. She was born with the limb, and she has learned the skill to match her physical abilities.
Ooh, big knee.
Let's keep it up.
Ooh, what a punch.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without. Well, no feeling out process tonight. These fighters are trading strikes, and both are landing at will.
Yeah, edge of your seat action. We expected it to be good. These women are delivering. That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Oh, and now an uppercut. Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, nice job by her to sort of shell up defensively here and prevent any of these shots from getting through.
She is taking no damage because she's so on point defensively.
Nice job to land the straight punch there. So you thought maybe she'd go for the takedown after catching the leg. Instead, decides to go back to her bread and butter, her striking, and certainly found the target there. Oh, good lead left for her there.
She is throwing some wild strikes.
Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now.
No idea how these two women are standing. They're both landing massive shots. Caught that kick there.
Ooh, nice defense. I thought that punch might get through. All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down a finish.
Oh, good series of punches by her there.
She's in her zone. She's flowing right now.
That opened up a cut around her eye area. Got to shore up the defense.
Yeah, she's got to move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
Oh, gorgeous straight punch there shortly after she catches the leg. So she has got her opponent's timing down to a T right now. Nice uppercut on the inside there. Oh, beautifully done there. She lands another strike to the body. Blood dripping now from the lip. Oh, a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still standing. Oh, saved by the bell. Huge shot stunned her just before the end of the round. And now you see her walking back to that stool, a little bit unsure of herself. We'll see if her corner can get her head back in this fight. Might have been on the wrong end of a 10-8 there at the end of that round. Huge knockdown just before the end of the frame. All right, she is all smiles as she makes her way back to the stool. DC, a lot of good action there in the previous round, particularly that head kick knockdown. Talk us through it.
She's a really good striker. She does everything.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Another one.
Well, we told you off the top she's got the longer reach and certainly made good use of it in landing that straight punch there.
Great jab by her.
Man, she is just breaking her down. Man, their beautiful straight punch, and now her opponent's firmly on the ropes.
But she can't take pictures now. She has to jab. She has to go chase the finish.
Back to the feet now. Oh, big left. She's got to keep pressing now. Well, DC, some might suggest she's sort of playing with her food here. She has the upper hand, yet not really forcing an issue and trying to get her out.
You know, she's very patient as a fighter. But when you see someone hurt that many times in one round, you gotta go for blood. I know it's against her, it's not her MO to be over-aggressive, but right now it seems like it's just a matter of time before this fight gets stopped.
All right, so she landed the strike there. That's the good news. Bad news, though.
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight? Oh, nice.
Back to her feet.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, always great to be back in the Pacific time zone. We get underway here at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Good to have you with us for a night of UFC action. She missed with that jab. Man, these women are going to see their fan bases explode if this fight continues this way. What a beginning to this fight.
Right at the very start, John, these two ladies got right after.
Oh, big left hand there.
Oh, nice knee, nice knee. Oh, my goodness. I need more out of you. What a great block. She's really on point.
Fire there. Do you see the seminal blow of this fight thus far?
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Oh, beautifully timed with the Superman punch. All right, so watch for her to set up that hook here again. We were in our fighter meeting on Thursday. She said the fans are starting to call her Madam Whitaker. She sees it as a compliment.
She sees it as an absolute compliment because she is in love with that specific punch as much as John is. She doesn't even know John, but she says if I can take something from John Lineker is that I want to sleep someone with a big hook shot.
Power shots landing on both sides, and the chins continue to hold up.
Now we're going. Oh!
Her striking has been great tonight. Rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got
I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
Oh, with authority the body. Oh, big knee to the body.
She lands a nasty flying knee.
Oh, she goes back to the knee strike, and it's there again.
Oh! Big right hand.
All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worried about seeing the...
As good a body shot as we have certainly seen tonight. This could be it.
Massive body shot. Massive strike. Great attempt. Great attack. And it landed perfectly for her.
Trying to kick the leg out. 20 seconds left. She's starting to put that and a knee. Big moments on both sides in round one. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut? All right, so there's the horn, the round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round two. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed, Bryce.
No, the scorecard will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody
lands to the body. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take huge strike right there, DC.
great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, nice technique by her there on the side kick, DC. Defensively, how do you stop?
When somebody's trying to side kick you, you got to take your outside arm, roll that kick off to the side.
Oh, she's hurt.
Oh, nice body shot. Oh, big body kick. She's hurt bad.
Oh, she might be in trouble now. Huge diving punch to the head. Big, big strikes continue to land. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. While the crowd's starting to react every time she eats another body kick. Corner doesn't seem to want to get involved, but we might get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, we may get a stoppage. And the corner, they know they're fighting.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She
when the sweat just keeps flowing and you finally catch a view of the light that you kept near. It's always been in you, always been in you. Someday they're gonna talk about us, today we're gonna take a rise up. 'Cause I was born ready. No matter how deep, I'll rise up from defeat. 'Cause I was